Okay, this is part 2 of entertainment coordinating. When you're first starting out, you got to have entertainers. Seems obvious, right? If you don't have the entertainers to book for entertainment, you're just not going to have anybody. I mean, that seems obvious. But so where do you start? When we first started ours, we relied a lot on private music teachers because we have a huge base of private music teachers right here in Mini-Cassia is what we call our area, Minidoka and Cassia County, and southern Idaho in general. A lot of piano teachers, a lot of guitar teachers. We have super strong public school music programs, whether it be the choirs or the band. We just have these, and we've been very fortunate to have always had this. And so that's where I started, with the private music teachers. And then with some of the public school teachers, turns out there's a lot of kids in those public schools that have started their little side groups just to get together and jam. And that really works out. Then there's groups like the Old Time Fiddlers, which is, the older people playing the old-time wagon train type music and pioneer music, which is always a great addition at a county fair, because at a county fair, you're going to have a lot of older people coming to your fair. And so you've got to look at the diversity of your community. If, for instance, you have a lot of hip-hop going on in your community, you might want to have more of that in your entertainment, on your entertainment stage. Sorry, can't spit the words out. But you look at your community and you look at the diversity of it, and that's where you start. We also have a lot of dance teachers. Now, sometimes the problem, depending on where you're at, like here, it's a rural community, agricultural community. A lot of the dance groups aren't practiced up during the summertime. That's just kind of what they do during the school year. There are some, so you got to search them out if you want to have dancers. Like cloggers, for instance. That's a great part of country music. You always saw cloggers on hee-haw, so you might want to think about that. All I'm saying is, the entertainers are there. You just got to search them out. You might have to put a little ad in your local paper saying, hey, entertainers wanted to come perform at your county fair, at your art festival, whatever it is. It could be a backyard barbecue, but you want to have them there, so you got to get the word to them. You can also post bulletins at your local music stores. Hey, a lot of people forget that. It's the most obvious place to start, but I can tell you, just from our music stores here in Burley, Idaho, that they also have a list of the private music teachers. And when you're starting out, if you have the support of that music store, they will give you those lists, and they might even help you call the private music teachers and say, hey, this is what this guy's trying to do. Would you like to have some of your students a part of it? So that's where you start. And then, of course, after that, you want to improve. And so you don't want it to have so much like a recital all the time. Fortunately, a lot of those kids that are in the private music groups, they get better. And they get better. And then they start to do shows by themselves, because they become professionals, and they have goals of professional aspirations in music. So there you have it. You get in with some private music teachers, you could have some really good performers for a long time.